What is up, lads? How's it going? How are you getting on? And welcome back to the channel. Don't forget, there's a quick turnaround with tomorrow's GW12 deadline. So in this video, we'll be looking at how I fared out in Game Week 11, along with my transfer plans for Game Week 12. We're trying to get close to 2.5k subs before the World Cup, so if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. We start the Game Week 11 review on Friday evening with our new signing Lewis Stunk. I wasn't expecting a clean sheet, but I was still disappointed with the 1 point return. The main reason I brought him in was for his fixture against Forest in Game Week 12, so I'll be hoping for a 6 point minimum return tomorrow evening to make up for the disappointment this week. The game week didn't get much better on Saturday morning, with Maddison and Zaha blanket in a scoreless 0-0 draw. To make things worse, Maddison picked up a 94th minute yellow card. That means he's now suspended for Game Week 12. It topped off a disappointing early kickoff with the fact that Anderson and Guehi left on my bench when they both kept clean sheets. I'll have to start them now in Game Week 12, so I'll be hoping they can get the same kind of returns against Wolves this week. The big news from Friday's press conferences was the fact Mitrovic hadn't trained, so I started Andreas over Mitrovic as I didn't want him to make a cameo appearance. Fast forward to 2 PM on Saturday, and with some kind of magic, Mitrovic was on the Fulham starting 11. Pereira grabbed an assist early on, but unfortunately for my team, Mitrovic scored a second half penalty to get a 7 point return. The only good takeaway is the fact he'll be able to play against Villa this week. Harry Kane continued his consistent run of form this season with a 9 point return against Everton. Big decisions will be made this week whether or not he'll have to make way for Salah or if I'll be going for a premium. On to Sunday's games, my Newcastle double defence finally kept their clean sheet, but I would have preferred if it wasn't against the team I support. I'll be hoping for another clean sheet against an Everton side who have looked timid in front of goal on Wednesday evening. It wasn't a great sight in the early games on Sunday with Martinelli and Bowen both blanking. Bowen was my only remaining differential, that was my only chance of a green arrow, but his blank confirmed my drop in rank for the game week. On to the last game of the game week, and Haaland confirmed he is in fact human with a blank against Liverpool. In hindsight, picking Kane for the armband was something I should have done, but if Haaland grabbed the haul, I would have been kicking myself. Game week 11 ended with a disappointing score of 43 points, and I've now dropped to 288k overall. With 11 players playing in my team this week, I'll be hoping for a green arrow in Game Week 12. With the Game Week 11 review out of the way, we turn our attention towards Game Week 12. FPL Salah has provided us with clean sheet odds this week, and things are looking good for my team, with Duncan, my double Newcastle defence, topping the bookies' odds. I also have double Palace, who ranked forward for the chance of a clean sheet this week. Hopefully this means there'll be points coming my way. The main topic this week is the fact Maddison will miss Game Week 12 through suspension. Here's the top replacements you should be considering bringing in this week. If you have the money available, Salah should be your top priority to bring in this week. He's the main man once again for Liverpool, and with upcoming fixtures against Forest and Leeds, you can expect him to be amongst the returns over the next few. A home fixture for Trossard against Forest also makes him a good shout this week, but be warned, Brighton's fixtures take a turn after this week, so you may only want him for a 1 week punt. With Palace's favourable run of fixtures, Zaha makes his way into contention. He's been off form as of late, but there's going to be a game week where he gets a monster haul. He's definitely worth considering, and I'm hoping it'll be the Wolves fixture this week. Bowen also gets a shout if you want him for the Bournemouth fixture in Game Week 13. There's every chance he could sneak something against Liverpool, but I wouldn't be dependent on him for a return this week. With no game for City or Arsenal this week, you can't really consider Saka or Foden until Game Week 13. However, I'd advise on keeping them in your plans, as they both have some great fixtures that will see you up until the World Cup. With the quick turnaround to the Game Week 12 deadline, here's a few tips I'd be recommending ahead of tomorrow's deadline. Avoid playing your free hit if necessary. You'll definitely want it later on in the season when there'll be some blank game weeks floating about. Fielding 9 or 10 players is plenty for this game week, and KDB to Salah is the easy move this week. Target Brighton, Solanke and Liverpool assets this week. Bournemouth are unbeaten since Game Week 4. If Kane has to make way for Salah, I'd probably go for it, and Salah is definitely the standout captain this week. Even though Kane has only blanked once this season, I think he'll be making way to fund my Salah move. I've got 2 free transfers, so Solanke and Salah are more than likely to come into my team. My lineup is as follows: Pope in goals, Dunk, Guehi, Anderson and Trippier in defence, Salah, Bowen, Andreas and Zaha in midfield, and Solanke and Mitrovic up top. My team is heavily reliant on a Newcastle and Palace clean sheet, but if Crystal Palace keep their clean sheet, I think I should be seeing a green arrow this week. With no fixture for Haaland this game week, it's time for a change of scenery in the armband this week. Liverpool looked like a new team against City at the weekend, and they'll definitely be looking to push on after picking up 3 points. Salah is the main man once again, and he's back into my team, so I've given him the armband. He also has a great record against West Ham, so I'll be hoping he's amongst the returns on Wednesday evening. I'm lucky in the fact that I have 11 players playing this week with no hits, so there's how I'll more than likely be lining up this week. If you've made it to the end of this video, please give it a like, drop a comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. There you have it, there's my Game Week 12 team. Best of luck for Game Week 12. I'll see you in the next video.